cunning, powerful, and baffling. That's the best way to describe the human mind. And you know what? It could be any or even all of these things at any given time. Cunning, because it can make you believe that you've got to be average and live a life of mediocrity, subscribing to the status quo. Powerful, because operating at its maximum potential can achieve anything it sets out to do. Baffling, because of its ability to create, imagine, and wonder. The mind is a very powerful thing. When you take those characteristics of the human mind, and these are just three of them, the three that I like, I'm highlighting today. When you take those three characteristics and then you decide to tap into them in a positive way, there is nothing that you can't achieve. But just remember, be careful of the mind's cunningness, because again, it can make you believe that you can't accomplish anything. Again, that you just have to be average and live that life of the status quo. But the baffling and the powerful aspects of it, wow. This is really this is as infinite and as huge as, I believe, the universe. It's space, all space and time. That's how the mind is. The power of the human mind and its cunning, bafflingness, and its powerfulness. Look, there would never be airplanes. There would never be automobiles. There would never be an internet if it weren't for the power of the human mind and imagination. None of that would exist. And because it exists, that's just one example of how powerful the human mind is. You know what I mean? Every single thing that existed, they had to come from somewhere. It had to come from a thought, an idea first, and then somebody had to implement it. Wow, we don't even have to go back in time to start talking about, since the beginning of creation, how innovative we become just as people. But now, fast forward to today, and let's look at the power of the internet, and just look at all that you're able to do. Now, you take that and you couple it with the right mindset, training. Wow. I mean, really, the sky truly, truly, truly is the limit. Just be careful of which of these aspects that you're going to allow to tap into and to let come to the surface, and that you're going to move on. Okay? I choose to move on the mind's baffling and powerful aspects. Okay? Because again, with the baffling aspects of the human mind, it allows me to be creative, imaginative, and it allows me to wonder. And as long as I'm being creative and I'm using my imagination and I'm wondering, there's just no limit to what it is I can do. Powerful, because like I say, operating at its maximum potential, I know that I can achieve anything that I want to do. Now, this training inside of ILN, right, since I've tapped into it, all it does is really expands on what already exists. I don't want to sound crazy or, mystical, right? But I'm telling you, this training is really, really great. It's showing me sides of myself that I never knew existed. I mean, it's in there, or it was already in there, but just by going through this training, reading, listening, learning, doing, I'm actually starting to be able to go out and teach it as well. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. I don't want to drag. This is my point. If you were people spend thousands and thousands of dollars to go to college, right? And to get these certificates and to get degrees, and that's okay. I don't knock education, but when you decide to become a member here at ILN, it's actually like going to college, but at a fraction of the cost. And I'm telling you, this stuff they don't teach in college, so it's actually even better. They don't call it the university for nothing. It's by choice. It is by design, okay? Because if you go in here and you practice the training, you learn the training, you get into this mindset, you're gonna be like, wow. People pay a lot of money for this kind of information. A lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. You're getting it for nothing. Now, you just have to tap into it and apply it. Okay, it's better than going to any college, if you ask me. Now, if you do that, right, you're going to realize that it's going to increase your value, and it's going to increase your worth, just like it would if you would have spent tens of thousands of dollars to go to a college for a degree or a certificate. And when you go ahead and you start to implement that training and you get in the right mindset, you're going to see just how baffling and powerful the human mind can be and what you can achieve from it. I can't even go into all the things I've learned since being in this training. I was able to set up a blog. We're talking about a person who could hardly even open his emails just shy of a year ago. Well, you can open my emails, but I'm just saying that's about as tech savvy as I was through my email. So now to a person who's been able to set up my own blog, it's already customized but fully functional, set up the blog, set up my own autoresponder, set up my own capture pages, start setting up follow-up messages in those capture pages. The list goes on and on and on and on. And all these things, a lot of these things, most of them I've learned through ILN. And they hand you this kind of training on a silver platter. So all you guys who are standing on the fence still, you just happen to be visiting the group today, if you're in a Facebook group, any of you guys who are on my list and you just kind of still sit on the fence and you're wondering, if you just happen to stumble upon me on YouTube and you wondering what it's all about, click the link below this video if you're on my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you a presentation of what it is we're doing. For you guys on my list, you already know. You can see my blog and how I've got it set up. And keep in mind, this is the core product inside the Internet Lifestyle Network. And again, just check us out. See what it is we're doing. You guys can visit me at my blog at marlonobennett.internetlifestylenetwork.com. You can email me with any questions that you might have at ismarlonobennett@gmail.com. And you can we can talk. I can show you how you can get your hands on this training, which is worth more than its weight in gold, and how you can start to understand that creative side of you. Okay. Anyway, I've said enough. Thanks so much for listening, guys. As always, this is your boy Marlon O.Bennett, wishing you guys wisdom, peace, prosperity, and to live in an internet lifestyle without limits. Until next time.